Good morning, everyone, and happy Wednesday. It is Julie here with your TipRanks pre-market morning update, where we're bringing you everything you need to know before the market opens. So let's get into it. Alright guys, welcome back and thank you all so much for being here. This morning we'll be taking a look at exciting stock market news, a bunch of notable earnings reports, and we'll see which stocks are the morning's biggest gainers and losers. Don't forget to follow the link in the description down below to download the TipRanks mobile app so you can access your favorite research tools right from the palm of your hand. Now, I also apologize, I don't know what's going on with me this year. I swear I don't normally get sick very often, but I'm fighting off another cold, so I apologize for the extra nasally sound this morning. But let's get right into this morning's exciting stock market news. U.S. stock futures are essentially all in the red this morning. Dow futures are sitting right on the cusp there. They're flat currently. S&P 500 futures are down 0.59%, and NASDAQ futures down 1.64%. Shares of Twitter are inching higher as investors wait to see if Elon Musk will complete the proposed $44 billion acquisition this Friday. Elon Musk has until the end of day on Friday to close his deal or face an uphill legal battle in court. If he doesn't close before this Friday deadline, Twitter is then allowed to request a November trial to make its case to have the court enforce the merger agreement. Bloomberg reported that a group of banks led by Morgan Stanley have finished putting together the final credit agreement. They're providing $13 billion in debt financing and were signing documentation on Tuesday. The Twitter stock is currently rated a hold while this deal pens. Intel's Mobileye set their IPO price at $21, which was slightly higher than the anticipated range. This will value the company at about $16.7 billion. They'll begin trading on the NASDAQ under the ticker MBLY today. And shares of Canopy Growth shot up 27% yesterday after the company announced they'd be creating a holding company to accelerate their entry into the U.S. market. The newly formed holding company, Canopy USA, will be indirectly owned by Canopy Growth. They also disclosed plans to acquire 3 companies, Acreage Holdings, Wana Brands, and Jetty Extracts, and they'll be combining all 3 companies under a single ownership. Analysts currently rate the Canopy Growth stock a moderate sell with an average downside of 14%. Now moving over to notable earnings reports. In the after hours today, we'll be hearing from big names like Meta Platform, Ford, Teladoc, Spirit Airlines, QuantumScape, and Upwork. In the after hours last night, we heard from tech giant Microsoft, who beat expectations on earnings and revenue. For their Q1, earnings per share came in at $2.35, beating the analyst estimates by 4 cents. Their sales increased over 10% year over year, with revenue hitting $50.1 billion, which was ahead of analyst expectations. Analysts currently rate the stock a strong buy with an average upside of 26%. We also heard from Google parent company Alphabet. Their stock is down 6% in the pre-market after they missed expectations. Google reported earnings per share of $1.06, which was 20 cents shy of estimates. Their sales did increase over 6% year over year, with revenue hitting $69.09 billion, but that was shy of the over $70 billion that analysts were looking for. They said that looking to the fourth quarter, based on the strengthening of the US dollar quarter to date, they expect an even larger headwind from foreign exchange. But analysts still feel bullish, rating the stock a unanimous strong buy with an average upside of 33%. And we also heard from Enphase Energy. Their stock is on the rise after they posted strong Q3 results. Their Q3 earnings grew 108% year over year to $1.25, surpassing analyst estimates of $1.09. Their revenue grew over 80% year over year to $634.7 million, easily surpassing estimates there as well. Their stock is currently rated a strong buy with an average upside of 9.5%. Now moving over to the pre-market this morning, so far we've heard from Kraft Heinz, who did beat expectations on both earnings and revenue. Their earnings per share of 63 cents beat expectations of 7 cents. Revenue came in at $6.5 billion, which was up nearly 3% year over year and $210 million ahead of analyst expectations. The company continues to expect strong financial performance for the year and reaffirmed their organic net sales growth. Analysts currently rate the Kraft Heinz stock a hold with an average upside of 10%. We've also heard from Boeing, who once again missed on both earnings and revenue expectations. Boeing had a surprise loss of $6.18 per share when analysts were expecting earnings of 13 cents per share. Their revenue came in at $15.96 billion, which was up 4.5% year over year, but did miss estimates by nearly $2 billion. They said that their revenue and earnings were significantly impacted by losses on their fixed-price defense development programs. Analysts currently rate the Boeing stock a moderate buy with an average upside of 38%. And we heard from Waste Management, who beat on both earnings and revenue expectations. Their Q3 earnings per share came in at $1.56, which was 4 cents ahead of estimates, while revenue of $5.08 billion was up nearly 9% year over year and $20 million ahead of estimates. Analysts currently rate their stock a moderate buy with an average upside of nearly 7%. Now let's take a look at which stocks are this morning's biggest gainers and losers. Our biggest gainers this morning are led by Shaw Communications after a Canadian minister laid out the exact plan of what he would need to approve their acquisition by Rogers. Under the ticker SJR, their stock is currently up 10.7%. They're followed by the St. Joe Company under JOE, up 9.7%, and New Oriental Education under EDU, they're up 7.3%. Our biggest losers this morning are led by Skechers following their Q3 earnings. Under the ticker SKX, the stock is down nearly 14%. They're followed by Vicor under VICR, down 8.5%, and MongoDB under MDB, down 6.75%. So that is going to be everything for Wednesday's pre-market morning update, getting you up to speed with what you need to know before that opening bell. Thank you for putting up with my nasally sounding voice today. If you made it to the end, don't forget to say good morning in the comments down below, and make sure you've downloaded that TipRanks mobile app. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you back here next time.